for now, we have Niko, Z3. This is definitely one that could go either way, right? Like, both of these two have made their mark at the Texas regional level, like, multiple times. So
yeah, absolutely.
Definitely could go either way.
Absolutely. I will say, though, that the last time that these two played was at set count,
Yes.
and it was Z3 taking the win. So I believe it was a 3-1 victory for Z3. So this is going to be, you know, kind of something to prove for Niko in order to maybe turn the tides back towards his favor, because Z3 is technically seated above Niko, you know, for good reason. Obviously, Z3 has been kind of doing a lot. Niko, while obviously a top player in his own right, sometimes has had some lackluster performances at regionals. So, you know, it's kind of nice to see him making it all the way here in winter semis, kind of where he's expected to be. And at this point now, it's where, you know, maybe he can put yet another mark on the Texas scene.
It's not looking good right now, though. 103% very quickly on Niko. Obviously, we know Niko's a very explosive player right there. One cross slash and it's almost even, right? But a strong start by Z3 nonetheless. We're going to see the juggle opportunity. Nice reverse snare. Ooh, I thought we were maybe going to see an up smash come out there, but Niko not going to let it rip quite yet. We are definitely going to see it, though, at some point during the set.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to see it. You saw the downer right there. Obviously, Z3 maybe wanted to try to get the kill early, but watch your text on the platform, or lack thereof, because Z3 is going to find right there with the downer spy. Oh, with the downer, right? Going to send up. Definitely one of the kill moves along with up air, so you got to be really careful if you're Niko. Finds a fair right here, though. Going to put Z3 at the ledge. Going to use the tether recovery. Maybe a drop shield right here. Could potentially be it. Great parry, but doesn't get anything with the cross-up, but finally finds the fair right there. Niko still maintaining the some competitive integrity right here. Great stuff. Oh, but it's going to get the grab, and yeah, that's the classic, right? 44%. Lots of damage right here so far.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, I think it was important to get that stock, too, because as we know, if Z3 gets that lead, she's not one to give it up easily, right? Like, she will play the long game, definitely nickel and dime, and that can be very frustrating to play against. So Niko being able to even that out is definitely going to be good for him just from a mentality perspective as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to have to really like hyper overextend in order to try to get a lead back against Z3, and it can be really difficult to deal with. And right now, falling up air, the active hitbox on that is insane. The fact that, you know, Z3, you know, it was pretty even now, and all of a sudden, 100% later, we have a huge lead right now for Z3. So
yeah, and that was pretty big too. Z3 managed to get Niko to burn the limit on that recovery. So Niko really hasn't been able to get value off of that limit yet either. And that's pretty big, you know, especially if you're trying to find an early kill versus a light character like Young Link. Although maybe Niko finds it here. Yeah, there we go.
Great stuff right there. You know, obviously had a huge lead, but Niko kind of being resilient and hanging on to that second stock in order to put himself in a good position. I love these limit blade beams. He's 2 for 2 right now in terms of going through the projectiles. Every time Z3 wants to maybe get like a follow-up, maybe wants to find, great stuff, wants to find the arrow into the up air or arrow into the aerials. Niko throwing out the blade beam that's, you know, goes through the projectiles just to get some extra credit damage, right? Just because the speed buffs maybe not proving to be everything, right, in this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. And we're seeing Z3 opt to go for a slower projectile game right now, looking for a couple of grabs, can't quite get it. Niko's got her at 62, potential punish opportunity, good spot dodge. And the edge guard, so far, Niko's really made his mark edge guarding Z3. Done a really good job of killing her when she's off stage, continuing this ledge trap really well. Can he finish this off? Not quite yet. Good patience by Z3.
Yeah, Niko rolls up to ledge right there, maybe because the invincibility ran out, right? He doesn't want to get like clipped by the top part of the up B. Doesn't want to get maybe reversaled either or gimped. So you see him wisely returning, you know, to ledge, to center stage. But so far, I mean, has a pretty decent lead, but, you know, anything can happen. We have seen Z3 kind of come back from these situations, especially in that set at the previous set count. So that's going to be something that Niko's going to want to go for. Great use of the parry right there, ignoring the cross-up and the mix-up of the cross-up, right? Because you see Z3 kind of fade in and out, but Niko finding the up B. More damage. Yeah, any commitment option right here is going to be an up smash. You saw Niko already trying to let it rip. Finds a fair, though, puts Z3 in the corner. This young Link, very young, not going to be able to last his back air if
Oh, yeah,
Niko
one back is definitely killing here for sure.
F-tilt potentially could do it. Oh, great stuff right there. Interesting air dodge.
Yeah, let's see now. Niko has the limit. Can he finally find some value off of it here in this first game? Or will Z3? Yeah, that move is very safe. I thought we were going to see the up B. The cross-up, wow.
Wow, what a, yeah. The auto-cancel fair working out, right? Able to act immediately after throws out the cross-slash, right? Maybe, I mean, both players are doing a really good job of trying to find these cross-ups with the aerials against each other. you saw Z3 maybe fade in and then back out with the back air, and that's why we saw that parry up B from Niko. Niko trying to go for a full cross-up right there and actually was able to auto-cancel the fair and then finds the cross-slash immediately after. So great stuff. Obviously, the limit kind of gives you a little bit of a speed boost as well, so you're able to do some of these things a little bit faster. But, I mean, no slouch at all. That was a last-hit game, so, you know, we're definitely here for the long haul.
I feel like both of these characters get a lot off of that cross-up, like you mentioned, right? And you saw Niko trying to go, and Niko loves to do this too, right? Cross-up, up smash, and that time cross-up, limit cross-slash, right? Well, obviously, the multi-hit, being able to hit through shield sometimes, but oh my goodness.
She grabbed him out of the blade beam. That's crazy. Oh my god, I don't even know what to say anymore. So far, 115, only 40% answered for Niko. I mean, we talked about it, right? You said earlier that regardless of the damage, like Niko's able to kind of hang on and able to finally find the kill. So we're gonna need a little bit of that repeat performance if he wants to have a good start to this game too. Because so far, Z3 was kind of all over him.
Yeah. Yeah, got the parry once again, and that's probably the biggest damage that you're going to get off of Punish with that cross slash. Does so much damage.
Oh, but the sour spot's still killing anyways. Great stuff from Niko, but delays the second hit right there. And yeah, that's a missed tech, so you're going to find a lot of damage right there.
Oh my god.
52%. Oh, but doesn't get the kill off of the down air. Oh, you missed.
Yeah, she dropped it. Now Niko has the limit, took the jump. Oh,
great.
Forces the air dodge though. That was absolutely beautiful until he missed the down air.
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
Perfect play up until that missed execution at the end.
Textbook play right there. Would have been definitely the cherry on top, especially to maybe go up 3-1. But so far, great use of the grab right there, right? Pressuring with the backer, forcing the shield, maybe making Z3 move a little bit, and then Niko finds those grabs accordingly.
Yeah, living at 175 though, another ledge trap opportunity where Niko has been so strong. Obviously, this character very good at it. Oh, another dropped combo.
Yeah, I feel like maybe the percent's too high, so you actually, you're sent too high up that you actually can jump out of it. But great stuff right now from, gonna get the back throw. Niko gonna find something here. Oh my god, yeah, the reverse hit of Nair, able to actually find it. And, after we saw a huge start from Z3, Niko just takes 2 and Z3 finally takes 1. Has a full stock lead right here. How is, Z3 going to kind of, approach the situation? Because we see, I mean, the combos are definitely a good place to start. But sometimes we see Z3, take a deficit and still kind of play the long game. But it's not necessarily helping. Like, you're not really getting too much mileage out of it. But so far, Z3 is finding some of these hits, trying to find some of these combos. Oh, but great usage right there. The parry doesn't let the finishing touch rip or anything like that. Just uses the blade beam for damage and, great awareness. So,
yeah, Niko getting a really just solid damage off of these parries. Not the crazy big hit, but definitely the consistent stuff that's allowed him to build this lead. Oh, dash attack on shield, not going to get punished, but still has Z3 at kill percent. Corner pressure, though.
Oh, great stuff right there. Going around it, but it's going to find the fair, and that's a quick 2-zip from Niko. You know, we talked about earlier, how Z3 actually had the upper hand in the last set, but Niko right now kind of, proving to kind of figure some stuff out. I feel like he's using he's using the double jump in such a way that he's able to actually just reset neutral pretty consistently. And the thing is that if Z3 commits to some of these projectiles a little bit harder to try to counteract that, that's when Niko can go in and kind of punish, right? Because one of the big things, the arrow, sort of not the quickest move, but definitely not the slowest move she has. The boomerang does take a little bit of startup, right? The bomb pulls as well. So sometimes if Niko's able to kind of find himself in these like no man's land positions against Z3, that might be the difference maker to maybe go up 3-0 and close the set out. Z3 though, going to have to hold on to those stocks a little bit longer. Is getting a lot of damage output, but we need to see the kill, right?
And yeah, I mean, obviously you think of a character like Younglink has a lot of those kill confirms off of the projectiles, but sometimes you can miss the combos, and then all of a sudden your opponent's at 1-7 and you're like, how do I get this kill? How do I get this kill? And as a light character, sometimes you randomly die, right? Especially against a character like Cloud. So definitely a tough situation to be in. But, like you mentioned, Z3 hasn't struggled to rack up the damage, right? So it's all been about finding the kills, and Niko has been so good at it.
Oh, with the air dodge. Yes, Niko's like, I don't care, man. I got it. So far, I mean, kind of ties up the percents a little bit, and great usage right there of the cross slash. Niko so far looking pretty great right now. With Z3, having Niko at the ledge. If you can find this Gimp on Cloud, and that looks like that might be it. I don't think you can make it back. Yeah, no, you're not. I love the pressure right there, the positional pressure from Z3 to kind of force Niko to recover low, understanding that he doesn't have the access to the jump or the air dodge anymore, and that, kind of proved to kind of, solidify the Gimp.
Yeah, so once she saw that for sure, all she had to do was position herself properly, and Niko can't really do anything.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Niko finding that stock, though, keeping it still competitive. Oh, tries to find it. Yeah, sometimes you go for the up air, then you try to catch the landing with the cross slash, right? A little bit of a mix-up. Sometimes you want to go for the double up air, but nice fair in the cross slash right now. Niko having a pretty good damage output right here. And again, fair. Oh, my God. Oh, is that it? No, great stuff. Great DI right there. Still able to live those on Bastion. Oh, but that up smash? Yeah, no DI saving you from that, so.
Yeah, caught Niko being a little bit too aggressive on the landing. Niko did get a kill off of that landing fair once in disadvantage, but Z3 stuffs it out this time and takes maybe one of her first leads later into a game this set.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, but a little bit too close right there. But yeah, you got to be careful. Sometimes those burst range dash attacks from Niko can make it so difficult for you to DI. So that's kind of why we saw Z3 kind of go straight up as opposed to out a little bit more. Like you're more traditionally inclined to DI that. So, sometimes that ambiguity can be the difference maker. And we are at one last stock for Z3. If she cannot close this out, Niko will end up taking this 3-0. Would be a sweet revenge for him, especially after how he dropped the last set that they played. So, but Z3 trying to find something here, maybe the difference maker to take a game and maybe start off this potential reverse 3-0. But Niko looking really solid right now.
Oh, is going to miss the follow-up off of that fair. Still sitting in a great position. Has control of the center. The cross slash going to tack on another 20%. And once again, Z3 still at the corner. Scary position to be in against Cloud.
Yeah, absolutely, man. They're both a little nervous maybe. Oh my God, not gonna be it. Gets a 2 count. Not it just yet. Finds the up smash. That was a little bit close. Maybe another one would spell the end. Tries to find a burst range dash attack. Doesn't find it. Niko with limit. Careful with your shield though.
Yeah, no, that was a scary situation, but that was great on Niko staying patient and shield. His shield discipline has been really good so far this set. Oh, not that time though. And Z3 gonna capitalize.
Yeah, gonna capitalize right there, but it's gonna find the fair. And Niko, after dropping the previous encounter, gonna take it a 3-0 victory over Z3, putting himself on winners finals, completing the quote-unquote upset. And yeah, I mean, that was lots of really great things we saw from Z3, but Niko also did a really good job of kind of just finding these situations where there's a little bit of ambiguity with these cross-ups and is able to kind of find some hits here and there. I mean, you love to see it. Obviously, if you're Houston fans, obviously, Niko in winners finals is it's a pretty great feeling. Right?